Hey guys, I just wanted to welcome you to our team, BeatNIK Dynasty. I'm so excited that you have chosen this journey and this step to really enhance your life in however many ways that you want to, but there are so many positives to this business and to the journey that you're getting ready to start. And I'm just super excited for all of it because I remember being in your spot a year ago, 13 months ago to be exact, and feeling overwhelmed. And so that's what I want to touch on just a little bit in this new welcome email. And I wanted to let you know that feeling overwhelmed is normal. It's okay. It's okay to feel like there's a lot of information. You know, you sign up as a coach and you get this awesome thing sent to you in the mail, and I shoot you an email and add you to this coach group, and everyone starts to blow you up and welcome you and say hello. And it just gets to be a lot, and you're getting all these notifications and you're not really sure where to start. And so I wanted to let you know that that is okay and that's normal and it settles down. Um, but basically, just to kind of give you a starting point, I would really suggest, plugging into BeatNIK Dynasty, heading into that coach group, and there's a files document and you'll click on the files. That's on Facebook. And there's going to be a lot of information there. So don't feel like you have to go through and be an expert on all of those things and all of those videos and all the training all at once. Those have been compiled over a year's time. So that is something that you're going to eventually see and get the hang of. But for now, you look at what's relevant to you. So starting out as a new coach, the few things that I would suggest is to make sure that you're getting started in our Rock the Basics Coach Bootcamp, which is just going to be a 21-day program. And every day we're going to have some really good information and good videos on just the basics of everything. All that lingo that just sounds like foreign language to you right now is going to make sense, but it takes time. And that's the thing, is you just have to learn that a lot of times, sometimes we just have to, push ourselves and go in the direction and just learn as we go, and that's okay. When I signed up as a coach, there was no basics training. That wasn't an option. And thankfully, I have an amazing upline who makes sure that, I get a lot of training and I get a lot of information and I get to hop on calls. But um, a lot of people don't have that. And so just know that this is extra. All of this is extra for you. Um, and it can be what you want it to be. You're your own boss. You're your own CEO. So do what you want to do with this. If you want to work part-time, then make it part-time. If you want to be full-time, then make it full-time. But what's going to happen is you're going to have to put in the effort for either one of those. If you want it to be a full-time business, you're going to have to put in some hours. You're going to have to put in some time listening on calls when it's not convenient, listening to recordings after your family goes to bed maybe, or getting up earlier, whatever it may be. So I'm going to tell you 5 things that I want you to do as a new coach to kind of get started right. The first thing I want you to do is open up this welcome email, and I want you to really just dig into the information that's here. Figure out what your coach username and link is, because you want to be familiar with that. And I want you to fill out the About Me form and send that back to me so that I can get to know you better throughout this whole process. The second thing I want you to do is to get started with sharing your journey. That does not mean that we are going to be salesy and that we are going to spam our news feeds on social media with all things Beachbody. That's something I never wanted to do as a coach, and thankfully this business is not about that. It's about sharing what you're doing, being a product of the product, and people following you and gaining interest that way. So follow amazing coaches. Follow other coaches who you think are doing a great job and you'd like to aspire to be where they are in their business. They've gotten there because they're watching other coaches do successful things as well. They're thinking outside of the box. So just really follow those people and and just figure out what your niche is. Start posting those things, even though it's scary. If you have an amazing transformation, tell your story as you share that transformation. Don't spew out how much a program is and you should buy it now and why. You need to really just be sharing what has worked for you on your journey. And other people are going to say, wow, you look so good. What did you do? And at that point, you can talk about challenge groups and, the program that you've been doing or Shakeology or whatever it might be. But start a conversation and build those relationships. The third thing I want you to do is get yourself involved in the basics training. So in BeatNIK, we normally have a sign up for that. Your coach should explain that to you and what it's going to be all about. And that sets you up for success because you're going to have all of those videos like I've explained. So definitely get yourself going with that. The fourth thing that I would suggest you do is heading to your Beachbody website and just becoming familiar with it. If someone wants you to show them how to get to challenge packs, then you should be familiar with how to do that. So just spend a little bit of time when you have an extra second to just see, where everything is on your online office. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's really such a great place for us to go. It keeps our customers in one spot, and it keeps our downline in another spot, so all of your coaches once you have a team. The fourth thing is going to be plugging into any calls that you can get your hands on. You're going to see me post a lot about different team calls and Zoom meetings and all of that kind of thing. There are a lot, and we understand you have a life. So do not feel like, it is a complete failure if you weren't able to hop on. But if you can sacrifice something and get on, write down some notes, that's fabulous. If not, I'm hoping that I can always have that recording for you so that you can plug in on your time and, make it what you want. The last thing I want you to do is figure out, are you a part-time coach or a full-time coach? So do you want to do this part-time and just as people ask you, then you can give them information, maybe working it on the side? Or do you want this to be a substantial income, the possibility to really growing this to six-figure income if you want that for yourself? If that is the case, then let me know because I'm ready to run with you. I'm ready to get you there. I'm ready to set those goals with you. So set some goals. We're going to talk a lot about that in the basics training. But I'm just looking so forward to you getting started. I'm so happy that you made this step, and I wish you so much luck. And by the end of all this training, you're going to be so sick of my face, you'll never want to hear from me again, I'm sure. But I just look forward to watching you and all your successes. So good luck with everything.